Forgive me, I'm pausing for a moment. Okay, there we go. Facebook is sending me a message. Thank you, Facebook. Okay. It is one of our signature programs at our center here in Toronto. We've been running this program for many years now. And we're running the program because, we understand that it takes a village. Many of us have experienced sickness, myself included. And Venye Wong and I, Lynn Lucina, also in the early days, we all have experienced illness. And we know that, particularly, in regard to chronic illness, you need to do something each and every day. You need to have encouragement. You need to have community. You need to have direction. You need to have guidelines and guidance. And you need to have healing tools to be able to really recover, particularly from chronic illness. We are teaching the practices of Dr. and Master Sha, who is a world-renowned healer, a spiritual healer and teacher. He's a humanitarian. He's a practitioner of many of the Eastern arts, master and grandmaster, of feng shui, I Ching, kung fu, tai chi, qigong. And he is an extraordinary Tao calligrapher. And he puts and he imbues the calligraphies with Tao source, healing, and rejuvenation power. And he is a channel to the Tao. The Tao is the source, Tao is the way, Tao is the ultimate creator. And Tao calligraphy is source art. And Master Sha has the capacity and the ability to bring that source love, light, frequency, and vibration that is so healing, that is so nourishing to us into these sacred calligraphies. And so we use these calligraphies throughout the entire wellness program. And for each one of the components, and I'll share a little bit about those in a moment, we connect with the field of these special calligraphies. So those of us who have been with Master Sha for many years, myself for 17, first came to Master Sha because we were sick, because we were ill, because we were looking for something other than what we found. We were looking for something more that would take us further on our healing journey. I had tried many, many different things with small progress. And I knew that there was a deeper root cause that I needed to address, that I needed to get to in order to really understand and heal from my chronic fatigue syndrome, from emotional imbalances, from the depression that resulted from it, the anger, fear, and so on. And when I met Master Sha, he, of course, gave me, special blessings, which he is empowered to do, which many of us are empowered to do. We have wonderful training programs to train, you also to become a healer if that is something that you are keen on doing. But we were also then taught, very specific practices to do to get to the root cause of whatever the issue was that we were trying to resolve in terms of our illness. And that was deeply empowering to me. So not only did Master Sha then teach me these things, empower me to do them each and every day, but he gave me a community. And some of you who are here tonight, are part of that community, including Alan Chuck, who is going to be with us shortly. I've known Alan, for 17 years. And Francisco, who also leads the program, I've known for the same amount of time. They've been with Master Sha even longer than I have. And I learn from them all of the time. And this community is one that is very, very supportive of your healing journey, of many of you who are here tonight, those of you who are new and maybe just learning, maybe you're here for the first time, you're connecting with us. We're happy that you are. Because Master Sha offers each and every one of us something, very special, something very practical, something that we can use in our day-to-day to really address whatever it is that we want to heal or transform in our lives. And the community is a very big part of that, people coming together to share, to open their hearts, to be transparent, about what it is that they are experiencing and allowing all of us to really benefit from that. This is vitally important. One of the things that is key for any transformation that we want to make in our lives is for us to be honest with ourselves, be honest with others, because it's part of the human journey for us to experience sickness, for us to experience emotional imbalances, for us to experience all kinds of challenges in life. And those challenges, ultimately are intended for us to grow in some way. But we can only grow if we have the necessary support. And we can only grow if we have the necessary tools and the wisdom to move through the challenges, to come out the other side, to learn what it is that we were intended to learn from them. So the Wellness Boost program does that. It gives each and every one of us the opportunity to gather as community, to chant together, to practice together, to receive blessings together in the Tao calligraphy healing field, and to share our experiences and to become the village. I knew I needed a village, and I didn't have one at the time when I was very sick. I had people who were supportive. I had people who loved me, who wanted to help, but they didn't know how to help. They were part of the village, but they didn't have the wisdom that I needed to help me to really, go to the deepest place and to understand how I could make the change that I sought, that I was looking for years, actually. So there are different components, to the wellness program. One of the components is, we gather 5 days a week. In the morning we do 1 hour, calls, and these are health practice calls and sessions. And the master teachers, myself, Alan, Francisco, and one of our team, Irit, who is a soul teacher, healer, we lead these practices, these 1 hour sessions, and guide you through them to bring about the change within. Dr. and Master Sha teaches about Shen Qi Jing, Shen being soul, heart, mind, Qi is energy, Jing is matter, and everyone and everything is made of Shen Qi Jing. And we go into the Shen Qi Jing, and we connect to it. We connect to what it is that we want, to transform. We connect to the Tao calligraphy healing field, which has that Tao source healing power, transformation power, the love, the frequency of it. And we guide you all along to really receive the greatest benefit from being in that field. So those sessions are, as I said, 1 hour, 5 days a week. And then 3 days of the week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, we go directly into, via Zoom. We take you into the Tao calligraphy healing field and once again lead you in meditation sessions, Tai Chi session, light massage session. And these sessions restore your Shen Qi Jing. your soul, your heart, your mind, your energy, and your matter, and help to bring them into greater alignment for the change to take place. Each Friday, we have a Facebook Live program. We gather together as community. We share, we discuss. It's an opportunity for you to ask questions. And then we're adding a new component for this May Wellness Boost. We're excited about that. And that is going to be soul, stretch, and move. And that's going to be on Mondays for a half hour at 11:30 a.m. on Mondays. And that's going to be really wonderful. That's led by Diana Tsui, who is a wonderful yoga instructor, but she's going to take us through some simple movement and stretching, not going into yoga so much, but just stretching the body, which is so important to open up the spaces within the body. And she'll lead it from the perspective of soul and connecting with soul, because the soul is the essence of who we are. And when the soul guides and leads our body to stretch and to move, it's an entirely different experience from just, stretching, doing stretches, which are very good, from the level of the mind. It's wonderful. It's not to criticize that at all. But when we go deeper to the soul level, then something different happens. Okay, we are connecting with the essence of our organs, our muscles, our joints, our cells, all parts of the physical body. So all of these things put together, in a 4-week program, allow for deep transformation to take place. Allow for the change, that we are seeking to happen within a much shorter time. We can work on, in the program, physical health issues, back pain, chronic fatigue, cancer, diabetes, whatever, physical issue is that you're looking to change. We can also work on the emotions, depression, anxiety, fear, anger, grief, worry, all of these things. We can also work and address relationships, within the program. If you're wanting to bring healing to a relationship, absolutely. All of the tools, everything we use, work on every aspect of life. If you have something you want to work on in terms of your career, looking for a career, looking for a change in career, that too, can be addressed. All of these tools can bring us to that place of really more deeply understanding why and how, the what, whys, and hows of whatever we are dealing with in life. And that's the beauty of it. Once we gain, those insights, the understanding, and then use the tools that we are being given, use the treasures that we are being given by Master Sha in the Tao calligraphy healing field, that's when real, transformation can happen. So these are some of the elements, of the program that I wanted to share with you tonight, and really also just emphasize the community part of it. And I see some of our community here. And thank you so much for joining us this evening. I see Diliana. Diliana says soul-led stretching sounds amazing, so exciting. Diliana has, participated in the wellness program previously. Come on back, Diliana. Yes, I think you'll really like that aspect. I see Avi. Avi's also participated in the program. And anybody and everybody, feel free to share any of your experiences in the chat. Risto, nice to see you. Thank you for jumping in tonight. Rishad, hello. Tasha also has participated in the program. Hi, Tasha. Kristen, great to see you as well. Aloha, Harmony Healer. Thank you for joining this evening. Lokesh, Kiru, Parvana. Vanessa, hi. Vanessa's also taken part in the program. And the reason we keep offering this, each and every month is we know that the consistency is key. If we really, really want to see results, we need consistency. But, with the wellness program, we hold you, because I have tried, believe me, I tried, and I was determined. And I really, worked, myself to make the change. And I went, I need help. I really need help. This is not working. I needed, that something to go to each and every day. And some days we feel depressed, we feel sad, we feel angry, we feel all of these things. And it's, I can't do it anymore. I'm tired, right? And when you go to your community is there. They give you love, they give you support, they give you encouragement. And boy, it really, really goes a long way. So those are some of the things that I wanted to share with you, everybody. And I'm going to bring Alan on, because Alan's going to share a little bit as well. And he's going to lead us in a practice and just give us a little taste. This is called experience, the power of wellness boost. So we want to have an experience, a taste of it, just get an idea of what it is that happens. And also we're going to do a giveaway tonight. So not till a little bit later. So don't post now, but we will do a giveaway, and somebody's going to win the May Wellness Boost. So get ready for that. And we have a couple of other folks who are going to share their experience, as part of the program. So thank you so much. I see Laura. Thank you for joining. Hi, Warren. Great to see you. Yasuyuki, that's you. And Rosetta, so nice of you to join us this evening. So welcome, Alan. Please come on and share.
Thank you. Thank you, Cher. Thank you, Alexia. Thank you, everyone who's joined. I think Cher summarized and introduced the Wellness Boost program very well. And I would just like to say that I'm always so happy and honored and joyful to be one of the teachers in the program. But the real joy is to do the practice with everyone who's in the program, to do the sessions. And we have a variety of practices, as you've heard, and a new soul stretch and soul move practice, which we've done a couple of test runs. And I'll tell you right now, that is amazing. And that is worth the price of admission by itself. But you get so much more than that, when we try to accomplish something in life, in work or something, you might be on a team. And it's a lot easier to accomplish things when you are part of a good team. Cher called it a village, but I'll use the word team. Same thing, different words. Think about sports, for example. I love to play tennis, right? And if you play doubles, you have two people on a side, teams. Well, you could put the best player in the world on one side by himself or herself against two people on the other side who are much less able players, and the individual player would not stand a chance. Okay? And to go even farther, what about basketball, right? 5 people on a basketball team. 1 against 5, 1 would not stand a chance against 5 lesser players. So that's what you have an opportunity to be a part of. A village, a team that's working in concert, a team that's working in harmony. It's been shown by some studies that meditation has great power when a group of people meditate with the same intention, the same focus. I think some studies have shown that crime rates have gone down in some cities when a group of people meditate for more peace, more harmony, and things like that. So that's one of the advantages that you will have in pursuing your own goals for your wellness, for your healing, And it can be physical issues, emotional issues, mental issues, and others, as Shir has explained, financial, relationships, anything literally that is part of your being, that is part of your life. And it is, I would say, much more than meditation, much more than mindfulness, because we go to, first of all, the heart. You're going to be in a community, a village, a team of like-minded participants, like-hearted participants. And even beyond that, we use the power of the soul, which is our highest essence, our most powerful essence. And when we do this in a field of great, great positivity, very high frequency and vibration, it just amplifies all our intention, all our heart intention, and much, much more. And, you know, it's very joyful because we have such a variety of practices. There's something that is going to appeal to everyone. And in fact, I think everything we do is going to appeal to everyone. And I think we might hear some sharing later today from some past participants of our Wellness Boost programs. And when you do this, it's such a joy because you are not only being healed, transformed, but you are actually helping to heal and transform every other participant. You are actually helping to heal and transform Cher, Francisco, and me. That's why it's such a great honor and joy and pleasure and blessing for us to be part of this program with each of you. So when you do this, you are actually like a healer. And you get the reward of doing good, not only for yourself, you're going to receive great good benefits for yourself, but you have the joy of knowing that you are actually doing good for every other participant because you are creating your intention, your mind power, your heart intention, your heart power. And through the practices that are very simple that will lead you to do, you will learn how to apply your soul power, your highest power, in a field of very powerful souls, very positive field of positive Shen Qi Jing, as Shir has introduced. Soul, heart, mind, and body. So this will benefit you at every level of your being. And you have to experience it to really feel that, I think. So what I'd like to do is just lead you in maybe a 5, 6, 7-minute practice now. And please post any questions that you may have that from what you've heard from Cher or myself, and we'll try to answer them as best we can. And our team also, Alexia, is another master teacher and very capable of answering as well. But I want you just to experience, what is this field, okay? So you're all going to be part of this, every one of you watching this program. And I don't know how many people we have across the various platforms, but in the Wellness Boost, we've had 50, 60. Is that powerful? Just to have 60 people with the same intention, the same heart desire, the same soul power, all combined in one, you know, and the benefits are so great that we should have hundreds of people. Imagine how much more powerful even that would be. So we really want you to be one of those hundreds of people, and before too long, thousands of people, okay? We would love nothing better than to create an even bigger field for healing and transformation. So one of the very special aspects of this field is that it is created by special Chinese calligraphies that have been created by our teacher, Dr. and Master Sha. And he has a very, very deep connection with the source, with the universe, with the highest frequencies, the most powerful healing vibrations in the universe. And he can actually bring this into his art, his calligraphy, which is a beautiful art in and of itself. But because of this connection that he has, because of this unique ability, these become unique healing pieces of art. Okay, so I'm going to lead you in a brief practice with one of these Tao calligraphies. And here it is. Okay. And this is a special Tao calligraphy, which is an example of oneness writing. And this character, one Chinese character in the circle, represents the heart. Okay. Now, we're going to connect with this. We're going to use our soul. We're going to ask our soul. So repeat after me. Dear my soul, my heart, my mind, my body, that's all of us, our Shen Qi Jing. Dear my Shen Qi Jing. Dear the Tao calligraphy. The Chinese is Xin. Okay, somebody will type that out. Xin pronounced Xin. For the heart, I love you. Heart is a key for healing. Okay, when we're sick, it's often because of emotional factors, mental factors, because our heart's not at peace. Our heart is disturbed. Our heart is irritated. Our heart is anxious. Our heart is depressed. Our heart is sad. Our heart is fearful. Okay, so many disturbances in our soul, heart, mind, and body really come from our heart. So let's request. Let us connect. All my Shen Qi Jing, please connect with this Tao calligraphy for the heart, Shin, and help me have a peaceful heart, a quiet heart, a calm heart. Okay, so much stress, anxiety in the world today. All right, just hold your hands up with your palms facing this healing art. And close your eyes. Some of you know some other techniques. But if you don't, just hold your hands up and connect with it. And just relax. Close your eyes. Some of you may apply some other techniques, which you will learn in the Wellness Boost. Techniques to connect even more deeply and receive even more healing and transformation from the Tao calligraphy healing field. Okay? And I will just chant a little bit as you do this. Receive the positive frequency, the positive vibration, the positive messages for your heart. Healthy heart, peaceful heart, calm heart, pure heart, quiet heart. Shin, shin, shin. Shin, shin, shin. Shin, 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 shin. Shin, shin, shin. Pure and peaceful heart. Pure and peaceful heart. Pure and peaceful heart. Pure and peaceful heart. Shin, shin, shin. Shin, shin, shin. Shin, 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 shin. Shin, shin, shin. Beautiful heart, bright and shining heart. Beautiful, positive heart. My heart is shining bright. My heart is shining bright. My heart is peaceful and happy. Pure, peaceful, joyful heart. Clear my heart disturbances. Shin, shin, shin. Shin, shin, shin. Shin, 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 shin. Shin, shin, shin. Continue to receive in silence for about 1 minute. And we'll close this little simple meditation, you could say, in the Tao calligraphy healing field of the heart. And we say how, which is Mandarin for good, healthy heart, wonderful heart. And thank you, thank you, thank you to our own Shen Qi Jing, to the Tao calligraphy and its positive field of positive Shen Qi Jing. So everybody, gently open your eyes and please share how you feel now. How does your heart feel? How does your body feel? How does your mind reacting after this short practice as compared to before or at the beginning of this hour? Love to read about your experiences, your feelings, your insights. Do you feel better? Just say, yes, I feel better. Okay. Did some pain get relieved? Please share it. Let us know. We want to know. We'd love to know. Because in the Wellness Boost program, these things happen. Imagine, multiply this, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, whatever we did, multiply that by 9 hours a week for 4 weeks. And you get an idea of what's in store for you. And the fee is so minimal. I can say that you cannot get more bang for your buck anywhere. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Cher. Thank you, Alexia. Thank you, Francisco and Irit, who will also be leading sessions in the program. And thank you for posting your comments. All right. I'll go look at them shortly, what I can. And now I'd like to welcome one of our recent participants in the Wellness Boost program, who would like to share some of her experience So please join me in welcoming Jalessa. Welcome, Jalessa.
I just realized my mic was muted. I'm back. Thank you so much, Alan, for leading us in that practice. I thought it was really impactful, and I just wanted to share my experience. I felt a little bit of a heart release during those 5 minutes. So it was 5 minutes, but 5 mighty minutes. So thank you again. I just wanted to share very briefly a little bit about my experience with the Wellness Boost and just with working with the Tao energy in general. I actually am very, very new to this journey. I came last year, got my Tao hands, which was really incredible. I don't think I realized then how impactful this would be to my life. But I've been on the healing journey, not for any physical illness or issue, but for more so my emotional well-being and health. And for me, the Wellness Boost was really an incredible opportunity for me to practice more with a group. Cher said it takes a community, and I 100% agree with that. It definitely takes a village to continue this journey. And I just think community makes things so much more easy and helpful and incredible. So I joined the Wellness Boost for April in order to practice more, to work on my emotional wellness, to bring greater peace of mind to myself. So I'm not so stressed out by work like I normally was back then. And I cannot explain enough how impactful this work has been for me. I feel a difference coming out on the other side of this. I know my coworkers notice a difference in me and my attitude overall coming out on the other side of this. And it's incredible. These practices that Master Sha has empowered us with are so simple and so easy. You would think, they're not doing much, but they're doing a lot for us. They're doing a lot for our empowerment and our spiritual journey. And I just can't say enough how grateful I am to have been able to join this. And like Alan said, it's a very small fee for a huge impact. The potential impact for this is really incredible. So if you're on the fence about this, if you're not sure if this is for you, I want to encourage you to give it a try. You will not be sorry. Only amazing things could come of it. And yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to share.
Wow, thank you so much, Alyssa. This is such a powerful share, and it's amazing to hear more about you and your journey and how the Wellness Boost has impacted you, and also being a Tao Hands practitioner and how that has uplifted your life. And we were so blessed to be able to practice together in the mornings and share that time together. So it's amazing to hear a little bit more from you and see you. So thank you for sharing, and happy birthday to your mom. It's your mom's birthday. So thank you so much. We're so grateful to have you here today. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
And we have one other guest here today who's going to be sharing with us. He is another participant of the Wellness Boost program, and I believe he's actually taken the program a few times. And so we're really excited to hear how this has impacted his life. So let us bring on Zakota. Hi, Zakota. Thank you for sharing.
Hi, everyone. Hello. Thank you so much for having me. I'm glad to be here, and I'm really grateful to actually share this program because it's benefited my life so much, and I just wish that others could have the same opportunity. So I first took the Wellness Boost about 3 years ago, and I'll say for my life, what it really gave me was consistency, and I'll explain a little bit about what that means. So at the time, it was kind of emotionally, a lot of emotional upheaval, and there was a lot, going on in terms of circumstances in my life. Can happen to all of us. And I was feeling very much, kind of strung out from it, kind of like I was running on vapors. And also just that the highs and lows were it's like I was in like a tumbling, like a washing machine, just, you know, tumbling around and around. And so one day things could be good, the next day stuff would happen. And it was difficult for me to, you know, meter my emotional state and to stay grounded, but to also not be just, you know, caught up in the waves of it all. So the program came along at a perfect time for me, really. And so when I started taking it, what I immediately noticed was just the grounding that it brought. And it just was kind of like, it's okay, everything's all right. But not just saying those words, but actually getting to return back to that state of presence that everything was okay. You know, it really smoothed things out, helped me feel a lot more in my body, a lot more myself, and a lot more able to deal with stuff as it came up. And I want to share about the practices, because that was such like a key part of the benefit for me, was the consistency of having these daily practices, as Cher and Alan have spoke about. And having that regularity in my life was so key. So to be able to wake up and have that to go to first thing in the morning, and it just set my day, you know. And I was doing, you know, my own self-care, my own, you know, meditation and spiritual practice, but it wasn't really as consistent as I needed it to be, to have to help bring more stability to my life before the program. And then when I started taking it and the practices were happening every day, it gave me that sort of even keel experience that no matter what was going on, I had them to look forward to really bring me back to a state of groundedness, to a state of peace and tranquility, and also just feeling lighter and, you know, less stressed and more easily able to deal with things that were going on. So that consistency was amazing. And also the community support was, I cannot thank the teachers and the whole team enough, because it was really something that helped me get through that period, not just, you know, surviving, but actually able to thrive. So that by the end of the program, I was feeling grounded, calm, and confident, and I had everything I needed, all the tools that I needed to then implement them into my everyday life, which is what I did coming out the other end of the program. So that was key, is that it not only made a difference for the time that the program was on, but it had a lasting impact afterwards, because now I was equipped with the tools that I needed, and the ability to put myself into that practice every single day and have that consistency, because it had built up in me like a muscle, because we had been practicing it every day for more than a month. And it was just easy to continue on now that I had all of that experience under my belt. And one more thing I want to say is that the practice in a group setting really shifts things quickly. I'm somebody I've been meditating for many years, and the key difference here for me was that the states that I would get into in my own meditation, from an hour of doing my own practice and just going into my own space, or, you know, maybe taking a guided meditation on YouTube, or going into you know, a really good qigong class for an hour, I get the same difference made by doing these group practices from the Wellness Boost in about 10 minutes that I would get from doing an hour of practice on my own. So that alone just made it worth it for me. So I really encourage anyone, if this sounds like it's something that's for you, to try it out, because it really benefited me in my life, and I'm so grateful and so much better off for the experience.
Thank you so much, Zakota, for your beautiful sharing. Thank you, Jalessa, for your beautiful sharing. I love some of the points, you know, that you made. And I love what Zakota said about it. It's like a muscle, you know, and you build that muscle, and that muscle gets stronger and you know, expands. And that's exactly right. And of course, the other point of, you know, what we can do on our own, you know, may take us an hour or maybe 2 hours, can be done within a much shorter time, within the wellness program, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, because we are in the Tao calligraphy healing field, and because we are in the field of everyone else who's participating. And as Alan shared, he said, the group, supports one another, and the group energy, creates the light as well, the chanting of everybody within the group. When you have that many people, the many lights, within the room, as it were. And so those are, excellent things. And I love, Jalessa said, people like me more at work. This is also really good, people in your house. I remember, someone in New York who had taken the program, and he had many, different issues, lung issues, liver issues, chronic illness and disease. And he took the program, a couple of times for these different issues, and really made wonderful progress. And we were talking about it one day on the phone, but he said, in the end, he said, really the best thing I got out of the program, he had so much healing that happened. He said, my girlfriend really loves me so much more now. I had to laugh because it's true, we're irritable when we don't feel well, physically, emotionally. It's hard, we struggle. And our loved ones will really appreciate, that we feel better, and we develop that peace that, so many people are talking about, peace of mind, peace of heart. So I see people sharing and asking some questions. Wonderful. So Tiffany, great to see you, Tiffany. What is the schedule of the program? So the schedule is, Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time. We have the 1 hour, practice session. Everything is recorded though. And I see somebody posted that. So if that doesn't fit your time schedule, you can listen to the recording, when it's more convenient for you. I see Kristen said, how does that fit into a work schedule? And that's how it fits in, Kristen. Thank you for asking. The recordings are there for you to use at any time. The Tuesday, Thursday, Friday sessions in the Tao calligraphy healing field happen at different times. Tuesday, it's from 4 to 5 Eastern. Thursday, it's from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern. Friday, from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern. And the Monday Soul Stretch and Move sessions will be from 11:30 to 12 Eastern time. But again, everything's recorded. And what people also do is they will watch. The recordings are, even if you, attend live and you feel, you have something specific you're really working on, and you feel, what, that was a really good session this morning. I'd like to listen to it again, or I'd like to listen for, a half hour or 20 minutes, just to continue to work on something. You can, everything is easily and readily available for you that way. Someone is, I'm sorry, I can't see everybody's name, so I'm not sure who's saying this, but thank you. They're sharing the Wellness Boost definitely sets up your day and helps you create a healthy daily routine. It is such a gentle and yet powerful program to strengthen the body physically, emotionally. Wonderful, thank you. Deliana says, yes, agree with Dakota about consistency. Many a morning, I didn't feel well enough to even want to practice, but because I was registered, I persisted, right? And of course, I always felt better by the end of the class. Very grateful. And that's it. You feel, okay, it's one thing to get up, on your own and do it. When you know there's a group there to support you, waiting for you also, right? You want to go, you want to participate. So, in terms of investment, it's a beautiful investment in yourself. What better thing to invest in than yourself, your own, well-being, right? And I see Layla posted the link, to the landing page that has more information. Warren says, hi, Jedi Zakota. I didn't know you were Jedi Zakota, but yeah, I get it, Warren. I agree. Warren, you're a Jedi as well. Yeah, pretty sure about that. Okay, wonderful posts. Carol, grateful. Carol's been in the Wellness Boost. Grateful for all the opportunities to be blessed by the Tao calligraphies. Wonderful, Carol. Thank you. Mona Lisa says, yes, feel peaceful after the Shin practice. And Rosetta also, I feel so much better, relaxed, calm, peaceful. And someone posts, it was a very peaceful practice. Just the sound Shin is very soothing. Alan has a very soothing, chanting voice. When he chants with us, for us, we feel it. We move into his field. He's a beautiful Tao song singer and teacher as well. Okay, so here we go, everybody. We're going to take the opportunity to do a giveaway. Oh, here's the other thing I just want to mention, and that is that if you come into the program, you can also come in on behalf of a loved one. Many people do that. We have some special offers where you can sign up a loved one. They don't physically participate. You chant and you practice on their behalf. We invite their souls to come in. And people, do that for their pets. They do that for family members, for friends, for people they know who will not physically participate, but who need some support, who need some help. And so we call, their soul to come into the Tao calligraphy healing field as well, and they receive, the benefit. And it's extraordinary. One woman who was in the program signed her mother up, who had been in a very serious car accident. Her mother was elderly and she had different, broken bones within the face. The doctors thought she was going to need surgery. It was going to be a very long recovery. She came into the program. She chanted for her mother, and her mother had an extraordinary recovery, quick recovery. The doctors just couldn't believe it. In the end, she didn't need any surgeries at all. So connecting to, that Tao source light and vibration. No words. Okay, post if you would like to be considered. I'm going to check with guidance and choose somebody to be gifted the May Wellness Boost. So, you can just say yes, just post something and say you would like to be considered. And I'll give you a couple of minutes to do that. One of the things, that Master Sha always talks about is he talks about how, okay, I'm seeing some of your posts now. He talks about how, and put your name, everybody, because I can't see everybody's name. Please put your name when you say yes, and so I can see your name. Thank you. He always talks about about community, about creating love, peace, and harmony. And, he, was given this beautiful song of love, peace, and harmony. Channeled that song. It came to him, and it was a song because Master Sha, asked for something to serve humanity. And for those of you who know Master Sha, you know that, every day he wakes up, he's thinking about how can I better serve humanity? How can I better serve humanity? How can I better serve my students? How can I better serve my community? And so on and so on. So we want to follow in his footsteps. We have created this program to follow in his footsteps and be able to share with you all of the things that he has created to serve you, to serve your loved ones. So I always hold that in my heart when I think about the Wellness Boost, because the idea was to really follow Master Sha's direction and come together. Okay, the time has come. I'm reading your posts. I see. Yes. Okay. And guidance is for Tiffany. Tiffany to receive the May Wellness Boost. Everybody give Tiffany a big hand. Congratulations, Tiffany. We're so happy for you. And Layla, please post, TaoCentreToronto at drsha.com email in the chat so Tiffany can see. I think Tiffany knows the email address. But Tiffany, please write and say, I was chosen to participate in the Wellness Boost program. And Irit or Alexia will write back to you, will register you. Okay, so congratulations. Wonderful. Okay. All right, everybody. I would like to offer a final blessing to everyone, a Tao song blessing for your request. We're so happy that you joined us this evening. We love you. We appreciate you. And we support you. We want you to thrive in your health, your well-being, in your career, in your relationships, in every aspect of life, in your soul journey. So I invite you to make one request right now, and I will offer a Tao song blessing. Tao song blessing. For your request, start. Take a nice deep breath. And we end our session, our practice with how, thank you, Thank you. Thank you. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us this evening. I'm going to hand it back to Alexia, ask her to announce the dates and a few things like that. I realize I didn't share that with you, but I know that she will. So thank you, everybody, for joining this evening. Thank you, Alan, and thank you, Jalessa. Thank you, Zakota. Thank you, Alexia, and all. Much love. Wishing you well. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you so much, Cher. Thank you, and thank you. Wow, let's just, wow. This Tao song, Cher's Tao song is just, oh, it's so beautiful. I see many people sharing in the comments your experience and this practice with Alan and with his chanting and the Shin calligraphy. Wow, wow, wow. So this is a very beautiful practice together. And thank you so much, Jalissa and Zakota, for sharing with us and for being with us today and sharing your experience with the Wellness Boost. And congratulations to Tiffany. We are so excited you'll be joining us for May, for the May Wellness Boost. So continue to share. I see many of you sharing in here. So calming. Thank you, Cher. Beautiful way to go to sleep. We are so blessed. So beautiful. Beautiful. And so everyone, we welcome you to share and to click the description for the link, and you can learn more about the Wellness Boost. You can register for the Wellness Boost. And like was already shared, you can also register on behalf of your loved ones. And we start very soon. We start next week. So be sure to register, and we look forward to connecting with you. We look forward to continuing to practice to experience the power of the Tao calligraphy healing field, of the blessings, and of daily group practice together in the Wellness Boost. And if you need anything at all, if you have any questions, you're always welcome to reach out to us, and we'll be happy to serve you. So love you, love you, love you. Thank you all very much for joining us today. Be sure to share this with all of your loved ones, and we look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye for now, everybody.